At Animals First Aid, we believe that every act of compassion creates a ripple. And thanks to your support, those ripples have become waves of change for animals in crisis around the world. Today, we're honored to share just a few of the extraordinary stories your compassion made possible. When the Eaton wildfire erupted in early January, chaos followed. Families fled. Animals were left behind in fear and flames. But even as the ground still smoldered, you responded. In partnership with Pasadena Humane, Animals First Aid rushed in with emergency support. On the night of January 7, over 300 animals were taken in for urgent shelter. In the weeks that followed, more than 1,500 animals were admitted and 2,000 reunited with their families. Because of your donations, they received not just safety, but medical care, food, and love. And your support didn't stop there. Pasadena Humane has distributed over 130,000 pounds of food and 15,000 pounds of litter and supplies this year alone. But their shelves are running low again. With your help, we're restocking critical items like dry and wet dog food, cat trees and scratchers, treats for healing and training, poop bags, pet wipes and carriers for displaced animals. In Morocco, cruelty hides in alleys and shadows. The founder of You Can Save Me shelter has seen cats mutilated, blinded, and thrown away like garbage. But thanks to you, these victims now have protection and a future. Your donations made possible. Dozens of rescues, 7 sterilizations in one wave. A growing movement for legal reform to hold abusers accountable. The founder of You Can Save Me shelter shared through tears with Animals First Aid. We are not just saving lives, we are changing the future. Together, we are building a country where cruelty is no longer ignored. When over 4,000 street dogs were marked for culling in Tanzania, your support turned desperation into action. Thanks to your donations and a critical emergency grant, Taweso launched a mass sterilization and rabies vaccination campaign across Kibaha district, targeting over 10,000 dogs. Thousands have already been saved, vaccinated, treated, and spared from a brutal fate. These aren't just numbers, they're mothers with puppies, elderly dogs clinging to life, and countless innocents who now know care instead of fear. Dr. Kahema shared. This wasn't just a grant, it was hope. We're saving animals and protecting people by preventing rabies. Beyond treatment, your support is also driving education across communities, teaching compassion, responsibility, and humane care. And we're not done yet. With your continued support, the campaign is expanding to reach even more lives. Remember Teddy, the puppy who was left mutilated, his hind legs and tail severed by cruelty. But you said, not this time. Thanks to you, Teddy received the surgeries and care he needed. Today, he thrives, safe and loved. But his abuser was never brought to justice. As Morocco prepares to host the FIFA World Cup, plans have emerged to cull stray animals en masse. We are mobilizing again, alongside Sari, with legal petitions, awareness campaigns, and frontline action. Teddy's story isn't over. And with your voice, we'll ensure it ends in justice, not silence. Winter in South Africa is more than cold. It's deadly for animals with no shelter or feed. But because of your support, Blind Love delivered life-saving supplies. Blankets for warm feed for exhausted donkeys and horses, repairs for field shelters collapsing in the frost. Philippa Dutoit, the soul behind Blind Love, said, "When I saw the donation alert, I cried. Someone finally saw what we and the animals go through. Your generosity didn't just bring survival, it brought hope." Nina Wilson, chair of Lanceria Ferals, sent photos of these beautiful survivors, safe, parasite-free, and no longer at risk. 7 feral cats, 6 girls, 1 boy, all sterilized just in time. "Imagine the hundreds of kittens we prevented," she told us. Because of you, suffering was stopped before it began. Lanceria Pharaohs continues feeding and caring for many more. Your support is their lifeline. These stories are more than updates. They're proof that together, we can change everything. We are healing broken animals, yes, but we're also fixing broken systems. We're creating a world where cruelty is confronted and compassion wins. Please continue standing with us. The need is great, but the difference you make is even greater.